Welcome to the 94th commencement ceremony of the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. I'm Matt Waller, and I am honored to serve as Dean of the Walton College. We gather here this afternoon at a milestone in the lives of the candidates for degrees, our spring, summer, and fall 2020 graduates, who we were unable to formally recognize last May and December, and our spring and summer 2021 graduates. This past year has been one of much uncertainty, but we want to commend them for their achievements in scholarship, celebrate with them the joy of this accomplishment, and acknowledge this important phase in their lives. This is just the beginning. I would like to direct your attention to the printed program. You can find details about the adornments worn by our students indicating special recognitions. Gathered with us today are many individuals who have been active participants in the education of these degree candidates. At this time, I would like to introduce some of them to you, beginning with the members of our platform party. Mr. Tommy Boyer, Secretary, Board of Trustees. Mr. Ted Dickey, Member, Board of Trustees. Ann O'Leary Kelly, Senior Associate Dean. Dr. Alan Elstrand, Associate Dean for Programs and Research. Dr. Brent Williams, Associate Dean for Executive Education and Outreach. Understandably, several of our department chairs and Board of Trustee members could not be with us today, but they send their sincere congratulations. Because we're unable to host a commencement speaker this year, I would like to direct your attention to our video screens for some words of inspiration from our past commencement speakers.
Commencement first, and think about the word commencement. Commencement is to commence, and it means to begin. It's not about the end of something, it's the beginning of something. And today, you should feel accomplished. You've accomplished great things.
This is a special day. You'll never forget this. Don't forget it. This is one of those moments you look back with the sun shining and people hugging and people happy. You want to stand on this wonderful moment in time and remember it as one of those bright, shining days in your life where you launch off into this new beginning.
Today, the question is about you. What will your story be? Here's what I know. I know that success and achievement is what this college has prepared you for.
So don't think of today as an ending. Rather, think of it as a beginning. And rather than setting the bar low and being surprised when things turn out better than what you had expected, set the bar high for yourself. Expect excellence, and don't accept anything less.
These characteristics demonstrate leadership for the rest of the world. Not perfection, but genuine leadership. The best is yet to come. Believe it. You are going to be a part of it. You are the future.
Here you have learned about pride, you've learned about passion, and now you have the opportunity to take it into the world. Sam Walton once said, quote, "I am absolutely convinced that the only way we can improve one another's quality of life is through what we call free enterprise, practiced correctly and morally."
Excellence in your work creates opportunities for you. And you see, in business, we redefine hustle into the word excellence. And you will hear us speak about do your work with excellence. And that means we want you to give everything that you have to doing your very best work.
If you want to stand out from the pack, you must be committed to. to learning and improving. Finally, you have to relax, enjoy what you do.
And there's something equally important you've gained during your time here. It's the foundation of enduring values. Values like taking responsibility for your community, keeping an open mind and an open heart, standing for something larger than yourself. As you embark on your own life's voyage, let those values be your guide. And no matter how far you travel, they will serve you well and you will always feel at home.
And it's your generation that will be running this country in the next 30 or 40 years. You've got some challenges ahead of you. But if you can go forth from here with ideas of integrity and honesty and compassion, using your brains a little bit, making good decisions, we'll be okay.
And now I know a lot of you would love to just spend your entire life here in Fayetteville, but I can tell you 22 years later, you can continue to come back and Dixon Street will be everything you remembered it was when you were here.
Today is also a celebration of the accomplishments of our graduates, the class of 2021. Therefore, it is only fitting that they have a voice in the ceremony. Please direct your attention to the video screens again for a message from our student speaker, Daniela "Danny" Solonen.
Thank you, Dean Waller, for that kind introduction. And thank you to all of the family, friends, faculty, and staff who have worked so hard to make today happen. Today, I want to reflect on the weight and weightlessness that we have experienced in this past year. We have experienced the weight of isolation, but also the weightlessness of small gestures meaning so much more during this time. We have experienced the weight of local businesses struggling for air, but also the weightlessness of unwavering innovation and community support around us. We have experienced the weight of recognizing racial inequality and structural barriers, systemic racism, and our own unconscious biases, but also the weightlessness of hoping for a future where there is inclusion, a safe place for all, in a more socially cohesive society. We have experienced the weight of an economic recession, job loss, homelessness, and wealth gaps, but also the weightlessness of hoping for a stable recovery ahead filled with so much opportunity and success for us all. We have experienced the weight of losing loved ones, but also the weightlessness of new birth, hope of science, and hope for a better future. We have experienced the weight of lost social events, family gatherings, and travel, but also the weightlessness of visualizing a future where these things mean so much more to us all. Today, I hope that you reflect on the weight and weightlessness in your own lives. We all have unique situations that interconnect us in ways that we don't consciously realize. I hope that you pursue togetherness and find yourself to those around you who motivate you to live out your purpose. Students, we have experienced a lot in these last 12 months, but I leave this campus encouraged by the incredible grit, tenacity, and strength of my peers around me. Go Hogs, and let's go change the world. Congrats, class of 2021.
Thank you, Danny. Danny's family is attending the 5 p.m. ceremony tonight. We would also like to recognize one of our marketing students today, Grace Ann Blair Sugg. Grace, will you please stand? Oh, there she is. Grace's great-great-grandmother Nora Blakely Huggins graduated from the University of Arkansas in 1878. She began her teaching career with the university in 1880. Grace's great-grandmother, Helen Maysburn Huggins Wiggins, Nora's daughter, graduated from the university in 1922. Grace's grandmother, Elizabeth Ann Wiggins Sugg, Helen's daughter, graduated from the university in 1952. Grace's aunt and Ann's daughter, Mary Helen Sugg Bassett, graduated in 1979, 100 years after her great-grandmother, Nora, again in 2016. Now, in 2021, Grace is the 5th-generation female in her family to graduate from the University of Arkansas. Grace's family, including her aunt and grandmother, are here today, so please stand to be recognized. That is quite a story and a legacy. Prior to the faculty marshals presenting the degree candidates, I would like to recognize 2 families who sadly lost their children last year. First, I would like to recognize Michael George Marin, Jr., who passed away in January of this year. Michael was a sophomore in the Walton College. He was from Dallas, Texas, and a member of Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Michael's family received his diploma for his Bachelor of Arts and Science in University Studies earlier this week. I would also like to recognize Jennifer Villa. She was a junior in the Walton College and passed away in September of last year at her home in Joplin, Missouri. Jennifer was pursuing her bachelor's degree at the University of Arkansas after completing her associate's degree from Crowder College in Missouri. We'll be presenting her diploma for her Bachelor of Arts and Science in University Studies to her family soon. We send our sincerest sympathies to both families. It is now that time for what brings us together. At time we will begin conferral of degrees. The faculty of the Walton College has approved these candidates for graduation with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Bachelor of Science in International Business, subject to the fulfillment of all catalog, college, and university academic requirements. Students, please remain seated until the line coordinators escort you to the stage. As your name is called, please proceed up this ramp to the stage and pick up the diploma cover, so you'll pick it up yourselves. Pose briefly, and there's some marks on the ground here, the floor, that show where to stand. And then pose briefly, and then exit towards the west and to the back of the arena. Then please pause for another photo and your Walton gift before exiting the arena through the tunnel. Parents and guests may meet your graduates outside near the east side of the arena.
Bailey Grace Arnold. Roberto Barragan. Brian Gaston Bell. Eli Boydston. Mason Michael Brown. Riley Burnett. Cassidy Calvert. Blaine Carter. Zachary Powell Denton. Tanner Diamidi. Brad Dwayne Dunkelberger. Abigail Jean Faust. Grace Foley. Max G. Ryan Hardwick. Savannah Hart. Caroline Grace Henry. Ashton Isaacson. Kirsten Drew James. Rishikesh Anirudh Kapshikar. Catherine Kelly. Bailey Knight. Jesus David Lopez. Justin Lowenstein.
Drew Mahosky. Christina Marez. Madison Martin. Joshua Sean McCarroll. Alexandra Mejia. Ashton Christine Mooneyham. Sky Parker. Alex Payne. Nathan Fan. Zane Phillips. Colin Rodriguez. Alec Russell. Denisa Seranlari. Hogan Shea. William Spence. Alec Vaughn. Huang Zoe Vu. Jack Wagner. Andrew Ward. Samuel George Whitten. Trey Deshawn Williams. Meezy Young.
Carson Gilstrap.
Joey Dylan Adams. Caleb Addison. Piper Honor. Ray Russell Amadon. Bradley Anderson. Connor Anderson. Haley Quinn Anderson. Joshua Andrews. Sarah OJ. Lane Ballou. Max Aaron Barger. Rachel Rebecca Barnes. Shelby Bassett. Andrew Bates. Grace Spider, with highest distinction. Alexander Bob. Ashley Bork. Nicholas Paul Bowers. Katie Elizabeth Brandt. Caroline Elise Brock. Cameron Brown. Kendra Brown. Madison Brown. Allison Kirshenberger. Logan Burks. Mary Catherine Butler. Claire Carnes. Jordan Carpenter. Savannah Castleberry. Morgan Schutte. Mary Catherine Clark. Jeffrey Clark. Robert Clark. Stone Coburn. Haley Jean Cochran. Avery Cordina. Alexandra Cormack. Hannah Cotros. Carter Kalman. William Cranmer. Carly Crossett. Coleman R. Davis. Skylar Davis. Cassandra Rose Dawson. Alex Garner Day. Rodrigo de la Garza. Julia Dean. Anadalia Bustos del Pozo. Bailey Dial. Macy Claire Dixon. Aubrey Lynn Dixon. Lauren Nicole Dixon. Grant Doig. Mackenzie Downs. Drew Chapman Durham. Catherine Ekman Garlington. Caroline Grace Eddings. Easton Vincent Ellis. Jordan Ellis. Grant Eshelman. Ashton Esparza. Kaylin Faria. Caroline Fillo. Hannah Forsgren. Matthew Francis. Natalie Frank. Reed Sheffield Fraser. Shelby Freshwater. Anthony Stephen Frua. Margaret Lee Fuller, cum laude. Paige Madison Fuller. Parker Galbraith. Ever Elith Galdamez. Carrie Marie Gallegos. Jack Garcia. Pedro Garcia. Julia Grace Gardner. Rebecca Ellen Gentry. Erin Elizabeth Giffen. Alexandra Gould. Brent Gowdy. Bailey Graham. Samantha Lee Gregory. Kason Griffin.
Clifton Luke Hall.
Kelsey Lynette Hamlin. Shelby Rose Hansen. Hannah Dawn Harris. Hannah Grace Headley. Adeline Abair. Erica Ann Hendricks. Tori Elizabeth Hicks. Linda Huang. Caden Jace Hollowell. Jonathan Robert James. Ryan Kirk Jennings. Mary Catherine Jackson. Mackenzie Lynn Johnson. Brendan Callagher. Bladen Ketron. Riley Brooke Keys. Harrison Salem Knox. Callie Koch. Madeline Kuntz. Alexa Ray Kreitzer. Nicholas Kugler. Emerson Blair Cush. Madison Elizabeth Horton. Ashley Ladd. Megan Nicole Lafferty. Atlee Lago Marcino. Jacob Lance. Jordan Andrea Leo. Riley Larza. Wei Bin Lin. Taryn Olivia Leininger. Jordan Linwood. Caleb Lloyd. Jay Lovis. Olivia Grace Lucas.
Blake Elizabeth Macham. Natalie Mallory. Trevor Ross Mayhew.
Trevor Malloy. His degree is being conferred by Secretary, Board of Trustees, Tommy Boyer.
Catherine Ruth Martins. Taylor Faye Martindale. Daniela Martinez. Miles Mason. Noah Master. Moss Matthews. Marshall Mathieu. Darian McConnell. Catherine McCullough. Cooper McCullough. Sarah Marie McDowell. Madeline McFatridge. Emma Elizabeth McGee. Ryan McHenry. Nathan Andrew McIntyre. Kaylin McQuarter. Nicole Melton. Allie Marie Mertensado. Courtney Myers. Jacob Mitchell. Juan Daniel Montenegro Pescador. Kate Mackenzie Morris. Erin Grace Murphy. Connor Nelson. Jacob T. Newton. Kristen Elizabeth O'Keefe. Callum Owens. Ryan Thomas Paulo. Michaela Alexis Penn. Caitlin Sierra Porche. Emily Rose Pavroznik. Courtney Quillen. Callie Ramsey. Jonah Rapert.
His degree is being conferred by his mother, Dr. Molly Rapert, Associate Professor of Marketing, and Secretary, Board of Trustees, Tommy Boyer.
Jacob Thomas Rather. Abigail Ressler. Samantha Rife. Alexandra Riley. Anna Jo Ritchie. Bess Anderson Roberts. Daniel Roberts. John Chandler Roberts, Ashley Rocco, Zachariah Rogers, Grace Roll, James Rogers, Taylor Roush, Rafael Rubio, Amy Salcedo, Hank Sandusky, Sydney Sappensley, Kinsey Lee Schillinger, Sophia Marie Schmidt, Summer Alexis Schneider, Sarah Samantha Scott, Talia Selsky, Erin Shahan, Cameron Sharp, Connor Shaw, Ken Shu, Addison Smith, Anna Marie Smithson, Matthew Soil, Muskan Sood, Raquel Marie Sorensen, Natalie Sorge, Mary Caroline Spellins, Brooke Mackenzie Spencer, Mackenzie Stair, Bailey Nicole Stetmeyer, Taylor Roland Stover, Grace Ann Blair Sugg, Mateo Tedesco, Hallie Teeter, Zoe Elizabeth Terrell, Mia Terrazas, Emily Elizabeth Terrell, Allie Margaret Thielges, Brooke Marie Thielges, Emily Pham Trong, Murray Elizabeth Tudor, Abby Turchak, Nicholas Turner, Monica Uribe, Ronald Tyler James Valdron, Hannah Vandeveer, Malaysia Nali Vang, Cesar Vasquez, Peyton Avery Veach, Tessa Velez. Sophie Vick. Madeline Walker. Jian Fan Wang. Sylvia Kathleen Wantz. Marguerite Ann Weber. Emily Marie Wentworth. Stephanie Michelle West. Emma Grace Wiegers. Lawrence James Williams. Patrick Wingfield. Micah Ashley Witchen. Emma Kelsey Wright. Shelby Marie Young. Taylor Brooke Zadarin.
Ashley Claire Young.
Tira Brooke Haig. Rebecca Nicole Burrows. Gage Earnhardt.
Camry Farmer.
Anna Wilmeth. Olivia Ann Sherrington.
This concludes the Walton College 3 p.m. ceremony. Thank you for attending on behalf of the Walton College.